Bonsoir tout le monde. Welcome back to Tom Plays EU4 for absolute beginners. We're back with France after quite a hiatus, during which I couldn't stop coughing long enough to record. Sorry about that. Interesting. Okay, let's pause for a sec. So I think what's happened is a new patch has been introduced, the Sweden patch. Apparently this can't be moved. And I think it's affected government reforms. So, okay. Spain no longer considers us their rival. So, who knows what effect that might have. But apparently we have an option for a new reform. Which I'm guessing is economical matters. We suddenly have a whole bunch of new things. See, this one's good. Exploitation of a new world. Mercantilistic approach. Also useful. Okay, empower the burghers. Curtail the burghers. Embrace free trade. Embrace the economic theory. I think we should probably do exploitation of a new world, all things considered. New though this is. And apparently we have another one. Oh right, we have to replace one of the bureaucracy ones. Okay. Centralised monarchical bureaucracy. Regional councils. Interesting. Splendid Royal Court. So yeah, well, let's go for a centralised monarchical bureaucracy. Any more? Yes, apparently we have yet more. Okay. So what am I looking at now? We've got these. Meritocratic, right, we've got another one. Legitimation of power. Reign, okay. So this one's specifically French, or is it just coincidence because of the name? Two Treaties of Government, Leviathan. Discord, okay, and the social contract. Just unity. I mean, less liberty desiring subjects sounds useful, I have to say. All things, if it includes colonial nations, which I can't be completely sure of. Let's use separatism. I'll tell you what, let's go with the one with the French name. That'll do. Wonderful. I need to get a handle on these. Rapidly. Right, okay, we've got a few more. L'État c'est moi. Yeah, forget it. Let's go with that. Sounds French. Shouldn't that be everything though? No. Apparently I can do one more government reform. Not very clear which one to me. This one? Maybe? Doesn't seem... I mean, we've got Royal Decree though, haven't we? But there's no option for Royal Decree. So, tend to do... meritocratic recruitment for that. That's similar exploitation of a new world. Oh, here we go. Reform available. I thought I'd already done that one. Had already done that one. Okay, and now it's suddenly locked. Wonderful. I hope this doesn't mean that we're going to have massive issues caused by the new update. Well, we'll soldier on. Okay, so back to the actual game. So we had a few things going on. We'd just come out of a massive war, mostly down to the Commonwealth, which is pretty huge. And while it was broadly successful, we do have a lot of rebuilding to do. Spain is not a valid rival. I was considering attacking them next as well. That's a shame. Oh well, let's revoke the embargo so we don't get charged too much. So we have 2 colonies currently attacking Brazil. Seem to be doing okay, which is good, because we might have attacked Brazil next ourselves. We really ought to check what we've got, because we could do with some claims on these areas, which we do not in fact currently have, especially as they don't actually seem to have any allies. So it will take a while to build a spy network big enough to claim any, because we have a bunch of claims over in the New World. But it might be worth doing because they're seriously weak at the moment. 2 of our colonies are attacking, Zimbabwe is attacking. It's going to leave them in a very bad position. Plague, oh goody. Yes, just what I wanted when we've got loads of loans. So who are Spain's allies at the moment? No one too dangerous, I don't think. So we definitely want to think about attacking them. So, anyway, so our main focus is Sardinia. Can we vassalize them? So principally all we need is a plus 190 opinion. Our aggressive expansion is going down. I think it was 10 last time we checked. So if we just speed up a little. It's fine. Truce is over. That's also fine. Our money's going up, which is good. We still have to rebuild our armies, offer military access, just doing everything I can to raise their opinion of us. So the question is, would it be enough? I think it would, because we have 43 more to go. I think that'll get most of the way there. If we start giving them some basic subsidies, that might get us there on our own, on its own, but if we send a gift as well when they're very close to the top, we can hopefully vassalize them. Okay, offensive ideas. Right, well, we're not about to enter a war. So let's go for it. Let's say hopefully it won't matter too much if our technology is a bit down. What are we on? 26. Spain is also on 26. Maybe we should be watching the Commonwealth for 26. Right, so 26 seems fairly standard. Okay, brilliant. So all things considered, let's leave Sardinia alone for a bit and just keep an eye on this. Unfortunately, we're probably not going to be taking any massive actions apart from vassalising Sardinia, because we really need to get these loans paid off, rebuild our army, hopefully rebuild legitimacy. I don't know how old our king is. 41, right, and the claim is weak, which isn't good. Not a lot we can do though. More technology, okay. I can live with that. Oh, we can summon the Diet. Don't want to attack anybody right now, so the nobles are out. Thriving colony, the Great Valley. Where is the Great Valley? Because while it would be great to get that, I'm not sure it's something we can do ourselves. Yeah, it's in the Americas. So we might be better off going for the proposal of the pastors, where we just need to invest. Unfortunately, the investment in this case is going to be administrative power, which we're in no position to invest because we only just got a new technology, but we'll get around to it. I'm expecting them to be separatists themselves. Provincial plateau. Oh right, we must have only just done improved relations with them. Fair enough. Yeah, all of these are quite high. Makes sense, looks like they are indeed coming in to attack them. And we finished a colony. Excellent. Right, so I think that's the last colony we can actually get down here. So we're going to want to move this army up towards Siberia again. An open colony up there. So probably, I'm not sure exactly how we're going to do this, because I suspect we're going to need a Siberian army, but we may need an army down here as well. Whether we can have those as the same army and just make sure we have enough ships to move in between the two, I am not sure. But we're definitely going to have to build our troops up in this part of the world, especially if we're considering attacking the Mamluks, who I don't think have much of a presence outside of their colonies now. They're literally just over here. So it would probably be worth us trying to make some claims on them. Let's just build a spy network in the Mamluks as well. Quarantine the port, as usual. Alright, okay. So at least we're sort of preparing for the next invasion that we will end up doing. Whether it turns out to be Spain or Brazil or the Mamluks, we need to have claims. Right, let's spin this on a bit. Tariffs on wool. Okay, have we taxed French California before? Subjects, French California is on 14%. I think that means we haven't, so let's tax their wool. And we will repay that loan from Pomerania in order to keep a good relationship. Very proud of our colonies here. Oh, Sardinia. Let's see if we can now vassalize them. For vassalization, not quite. But if we just send a teensy little gift, that should do the trick. Gets us above 190. Grief. It's taken a while to annex Genoa. I don't remember this, I was irritated by them letting us down in the war, so immediately moved to annex them, on the grounds that if they're not going to be any help to us as a vassal, then they will not be able to remain a vassal. We may as well take the lands over ourselves, and then we know that the troops in there will be of more help. Which is mean, but you know, it is the 18th century. So let's hope Sardinia is a bit better. Cool, so we now have them as a vassal, which is what we wanted. So on the plus side, we'll probably get we will get the Genoese troops, which will probably help us immensely. And it looks like we do need to get ourselves across to Great Britain. Hopefully everyone will have a bit of time to calm down during the intervening time while we're rebuilding as well. If we just get ourselves over to Hull. We'll be crossing a river to attack them in Sheffield, but short of maybe going through Derby. I'm not even sure if that's avoidable. There's so many rivers there. So I think we'll just lump it and accept that it's just going to have to happen. Okay, let's move you guys back to London. Move your ships back to London. How's this looking? 32 heavy ships, 61 transports. Okay, that seems like plenty for that one. These are trade ships. They are in fact protecting the trade node, they're just not moving. That's fine. That's an army we need to rebuild, but let's see what troops we get from Genoa first. Okay. Back to watching Brazil. Okay, throughout the nation is 1 stability, further than our borders is 50 prestige. We don't need 50 prestige, so let's take the stability. Austria's sowing discontent. We should probably try doing that sort of thing ourselves, actually. What do we have at the moment? We're doing spy network in Toledo and the spy network in Rio de Janeiro and spy network in here. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if there's anyone we should be making friends with. Florida. Oh no, hang on. French Canada likes us the least. Been a while since I've actually checked on Canada, but they seem to be doing quite well now. Wouldn't mind taking land from Holland. Burgundy likes us better. That's a shame because we probably will attack them at some point. But anyway, let's keep this going. Genoese noble rebels. Okay. Right. First things first, give me a general. I will send them across. Then we've got some Genoese noble rebels who we probably should think about putting down, but we don't have to because Genoa's doing it for us. Excellent. Keep the conversions going. Got quite a bit of money now. Normally I'd wait till the loans became necessary, but I might pay some back anyway because you tend to get charged more the more money you have. And we can pay 2 back, so that's good, making progress. Once we've paid the loans back, we'll start focusing on rebuilding the army, especially once Genoa has been annexed, because then we can see where we're at with their army as well. Oh. Let's move them across, and we should send the ships down to pick up remaining people. Is this colony done? This colony is done, so we need ships anyway. So I'm going to move everyone up to Siberia while we colonise, and then we will coalesce them into a big army. Is the plan. On Crete, well, I just hope they know what they're doing. They are a bit bigger now. Might be willing to give them a gift to help. Looks like, oh, Brazilian spy got caught. Can't be helped. Can't be helped. If it was Spain, I'd be wanting to make a move straight away. But I don't think with Brazil, I think it's already too late. Okay. I suspect all these armies should be up there, but let's at least move this one to here, because that's still an active colony, so they could have been uprisings. And, okay. Brazil's still going well. They're attacking the Crete. It does look like they should be fine, honestly. Okay, that was unexpected. I'm expecting an uprising over here next. It's not going to be the most fascinating episode ever. Never mind. Right. So you can take that land back. What else are we looking at? Yeah, I think this is the one we were expecting, the Homian ones. So we've also got Northumberland. Parma, okay. Probably move some of these armies into place. Yeah, there's plenty of room up there. Okay, that's good. And then Parma, we're going to need this rather small army. Third general, and just send them over here. Take this army back up. And we have Genoa. Wonderful. Okay, so we've got some prestige, and we did manage to vassalise the others before that happened, which is good. I hadn't actually thought about that. But, right, so where is the Genoese army? They are here. And they have way too many cavalry. Right, okay. Let's get them over here first, and then I think we will start looking to split them up. So current army have, right, the current army doesn't have any cavalry. That was probably intentional. I was probably expecting we would get extra cavalry from this. So we're just going to try to take down a few of the unnecessary cavalry. And we've got 3 more than we need. So, if we get rid of this one, and this one, and this one, I think 646. Right, moving across. We'll see what kind of army we've ended up with. I do like my armies to all be the same where possible. Which isn't always possible. So the Dahomians, yeah, they're arising there, aren't they? So we do want to be there, right next door. Okay, so Finisterre, I think we wanted to this. That gives us some prestige. Not sure how badly we needed it. Mostly we really need legitimacy, which unfortunately is going to go down when the king dies again. Not only because of the king dying, but because the heirs claiming we can do about it. At least it should be going up all the time. So that's it really, that's all we can do. Okay, so our current standard army, which this is probably the only example, is 26, 4 and 18. This army over here is 21, 4 and 14. So it needs 5 more infantry and 4 more artillery to be up to scratch. Okay, so let's start there. And that should get us back to where we were before the war, I think. Nobles, they want a ridiculous amount of money. Don't care, they can get lost. That's just way too much money. We still have loans to worry about. Our colonies are declaring war all over the place. I'm really hoping we know what they're doing. Who's this? If we go north here, that's fine. That's not our colony. So, French Canada. Okay, I mean, they don't look great, but I think they're actually probably fine. They're just sieging, which is fine, but I might send them a little gift anyway. Just to help. How are you guys doing? Still winning? Looks good at least. I guess I'll leave you to it, and we should start making some claims on Spain. So, where in Spain do we want? Let's take Valencia. It looks like a nice place. And Mamluks, we want anything we can get over here. So, this one to start with. Got room for another one. So I guess this island. May as well make a few more really. I'm hoping we can get over to the point. Would we be able to attack this island from there? I suppose we'll find out. Otherwise I might have to go through Laurakia. Which is fine. Oh, we've got this one as well, haven't we? Oh, well, we could take that to start with. I mean, ideally we want to get this up to 10 provinces, which is another good reason to attack Spain. I think... Oh! Also got this one. Right, brilliant. Let's just make all the claims we can on the Mamluks. That will be fine. Okay, cool. The Holy Roman Empire has elected the King of a Commonwealth as the Emperor. Wow. Okay. Suddenly the Holy Roman Empire has become a threat again. That is disturbing. That's very disturbing. Right. That's suddenly a much bigger empire than it used to be. I can see we're definitely going to need help from the Ottomans in taking these guys on. Speaking of which, we are missing a rival. Apparently Siam considers us a rival. Are they close enough for us to actually attack? Alright, Siam and Bengal. Well, I'd probably be better off going for Bengal, to be honest. It certainly looks smaller. So, of course Bengal doesn't particularly mind us. Oh. And actually Siam looks a bit less powerful, but at the same time Bengal is within reach, so we can actually attack Bengal. So I'll go for Bengal anyway. So we're going to want to do an embargo on them. Soonish. Yep. Okay, that's fine. Keep them going. So I think, yeah. So that one's been colonised. So that's actually the third colony, isn't it? So we really need to pick up our remaining colonial army, which is here. And has long since ceased being colonised. Okay. And we want to issue an embargo on Bengal. Cool. So I'm hoping we can actually take some land from them, assuming we don't already have a claim, which we actually do. Multan. I see, so Malwa doesn't currently want to fight. You know what? I think we should just go for it. Having pretty much decided I was just going to sit this one out and not do too much, I'm suddenly thinking, let's get moving. Okay, why can't we? No diplomats. Right. Until now, isn't it? Oh, we don't have any free. Alright, okay. Kutsk has become self-sufficient. Okay. Start heading that way then. Really need to start attacking multiple nations at once. We've got quite a bit of manpower back. So let's just get moving. Why is this ship not arrived yet? There we are. Let's at least get the army into roughly the right location. Keep stopping there. Up here. It's way further north than you think, Tom. Right. Okay, so back to India, where we should be able to declare war on Bengal now. We will see. So mainly I want Ganjam. And we will see whether or not we need any mercenaries as the war goes on. I think we can make another claim on Spain now. Do we want to make claims up here, or do we want to make claims down in the colonies? Because it would be our best shot at increasing here. Austral. Yeah, let's make a claim there. Nothing else, we can make sure we grow them by one province. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, you can head back to London. So at some point... Oh, brilliant. We're going to want to mop up these tribes here. Just to give us, you know, more land in effect. Should be fairly straightforward to do. We could vassalise them as well. Russia is not as formidable as usual. It's actually going to be Transoxiana, I think. Or maybe Russia's here. But we'll just colonise as much land peacefully as we can before worrying about anything else. Okay. Looks like the war with Brazil is over. Might find that I can now make claims down here. So if I make a claim on there, yep. Don't need as much now because our colonies have taken over some of the land we already had claims on. So the number of existing claims has gone back down to effectively nothing. Were kind of considering trying to get another vassal, weren't we? Because we do have room for one more. We could of course try to get allies instead. Just wondering who we might have who's worth vassalising. Is there anyone with 3 provinces? How about these people? We can almost vassalise them. I think we should start improving relations. They don't like as much, but maybe if we improve relations with them, they might change their minds. We've paid off our last loan, which is brilliant. Maybe next time the nobles want money, we'll actually be more accommodating. Need to think about up here as well. Make claims on some of the Spanish land up here. If we can. What's going on with French California? They're struggling. That's not good. I need to give them a gift, but do not currently have a spare diplomat to do it with. It's like the Mamlukian diplomat was caught and I didn't notice. Okay, that wasn't our problem anyway. Right, well, till we get a diplomat back, can't really do much to help California. Oh, wow. That is a big army. That is a really big army. Okay, mercenary armies it is. I was not expecting something quite that extreme. So hopefully our army isn't going to be completely destroyed. In fact, they're actually retreating back to where the mercenary army is going to appear. So that's good. That's grief. I see they are trying to pursue us. Okay. Just check military tech. They are technology level 26. Yes. So what is this? Prestige, right. I don't think we need prestige that badly right now. I think we need our next tech level. So let's hold off on this. And we also could really do with our nobility stop being disloyal. Our layout's changed a bit, I see. Okay, no problem. So hopefully, as soon as we get our morale up again, we can attack them on our castle this time, so that we have the advantage. Doesn't mean we'll win, but it's worth a try. Yep, we managed it. It was closer than I would have liked, but we managed it. Oh good grief, hang on, there's a whole other bunch coming. Do we really want to start attacking them? It's probably too late. Oh well. Can't watch. Besides, I need to do this. Colony, yeah, colony was going to arise there. Cool, so we've got all our colonial armies in place now at least. It's just this that's not going too well. Where are they getting all these troops? Very impressive. No, actually, the air's terrible, so let's not bother. Okay, so we've lost that one as well. So, keep going. Third mercenary army. That's how one fights a war as a colonial nation. Insubordinate nobility. That is pretty unfortunate, actually. I think it might affect our... Oh no, we're okay. The castle should stop them. Okay. So we've got 3 separate armies, each with a 2-star general. And we could really do with raising their morale up a bit more. So on the plus side, the 2 mercenary armies should recover from their own pool of recruits. So we should recover 3 times as fast. How quickly we can recover the kind of numbers necessary to actually win, even when we own a castle, is a little more questionable. Move you over because you are the least damaged army. Could really do that military tech. So what we want to look at is how close they are to actually taking the castle, because presumably these 2 will join in as soon as we attack, or shortly afterwards. Mamluks have unfortunately managed to get their issues under control. Okay, well, this is looking a bit better. Oh, we've got it. Okay. Military tech. Does that give us any new people? Or does it just... No, it doesn't. Okay, that's fine. Let's go. So they instantly run in to take us on. So whether the extra military tech is enough to do the trick, and I'm thinking it probably isn't. It's close though. Really remember a chance there for a sec. But no, we actually still lost. Okay. 4th mercenary army? So we're back to the armies that are actually nearby, so we're going to want someone from this area. If we have anyone from this area, which I'm not sure we do. Okay, not an option then. Let's split these out for now. Dangerously close to losing here. However, we're also recovering much faster than they are. I wonder if they can actually bring the same sort of troops to bear as they did last time. Worth a try. Actually, we don't need to take those back, do we? They will take themselves back, so that's fine. The problem we're going to have here is being able to beat them on their castle. We don't really have any choice but to take it if we want to actually make any headway in this particular war. So fine, we may as well start now. Truce has ended. Okay, that's fine. Just wait to see if we've got an enormous army coming down. And maybe try and keep an eye out for any notifications about new mercenary companies in the area. Lima, is that actually one of ours? It said French noble rebels, didn't it? Lima. Can't see them at least. Alright, that's most of our most of the bits I'm concerned about. Yeah, to think I was thinking this might just be a like nice easy conquest. Clearly should not have underestimated Bengal. Good work, guys. I think we may have outlasted them. We'll have to see. Military, please. I definitely need military right now. But yeah, having all of this land we've got, all the colonies, it does give us a bit of a good base for keeping an army supplied. So I'm wondering if maybe they've just run out of money. Or run out of steam somehow, which is a bit of a relief because they were quite terrifying at the start. Still, you never know, we may have 100+ army cresting that hill any second. Quite pleased to see that we're not losing money despite having these two mercenary armies. Okay, we're a bit overstretched. Asia's not as important. We can ignore Europe. Support them both anyway. I think we should. They're both important. We are a global force. Come on, little castle. You can fall over. I'd very much like to know who these people are. Muat. Okay. Interesting. Alright, they're coming around, are they? Trying to sneak up on us. I'm not sure that was a very good idea. But I suppose we'll find out. It explains why we didn't see them for a while. Someone's put down the revolution, which is much appreciated. In fact, let's take all of these lands first. I'll just send the biggest army. Got a new heir, that's good. Any chance they have a strong claim this time? They do not. Oh well, it's at least no worse. And they're quite a good king, at least, potentially. Okay. So those armies may be back, but at least for now, we know where they were, so we should have a decent chance of taking this castle before they can catch up again. Hopefully. Maybe. Or at least got a positive war score now. Got to remember we don't need to utterly crush the enemy. Quite happy just to take a couple of provinces, that's absolutely fine. Keep an eye on things. And back down. But to be fair to make as much headway as we're making, they'll need to take a castle. It's interesting. It's like the Austrian flag with little lightning bolts on it. Cool. Okay, so they're taking a bunch of land. The other advantage we've got is that this land isn't that important to us in terms of our overall military power, whereas Bengal losing land should hurt them more. Most of our land is off in Europe. French Canada have sent a fleet. No actual armies, I don't think, but they've at least sent a fleet. So I'm hoping that our castle can last longer than this one, and then we can send all of our troops down to relieve it. Diplomat in Spain has been caught, and it probably doesn't matter. However, the Mamlukian one seems to have been caught as well, so we should make a claim. Let's try and take New Zealand. That's fine, I think I've gone a long way around the globe here, but never mind. So, I suppose it just comes down to a race between which castle falls first, although to be fair, they haven't put their full might on our castle. So hopefully, that should mean that theirs should fall long before ours does. Okay, gonna have uprising. Lyon, where's our army? Miles away, of course. We don't appear to have any new generals. Not a huge surprise. That's fine. I might want to steal this general, seeing as they're 3-star. Got to see the legitimacy is gradually going up. Maybe one of these days it'll actually go yellow. And then the king will die and it'll go right back down again. But can't be helped. Okay. We'll head back to Aragon. We will head back over here. Minus 21, they're on 7%. That is really annoying. Okay, send our biggest army down to relieve a fort. Okay, this looks like a huge pile of not our problem. And it does look like these people are growing. So that's good. Pretty much getting to the point where our colonies don't need us anymore, which is nice. Although it will probably make them harder to keep on board. But can't be helped. Oh, brilliant! Provence has sent some people. That should help. So hopefully we're not going to have a huge army about to attack here. Which means we can fight them off and then head back to the castle. Brilliant. That's what we want. Provence has been our best ally in this game. Ally slash vassal, I think now. New religion. Football! Oh no! Yeah. 1798, yeah, I think I'll just do without the advisor. I don't really want extra unrest, thank you. Right, we do want +3 throughout. So these are both the same. Oh, unrest actually doesn't look that bad now. I don't know. No, it doesn't look that bad, so let's go with production efficiency. I'm sure we can use the additional funds for things. Okay, who is this? That is fine. Just take them out of the war. That's a good sign. It should weaken their armies. We might actually be able to get a slightly more complete victory than I had expected. Practices. Don't really want to lose prestige. That's fine. Particularly mind. We have won the siege. Wonderful. That seems to have actually helped us as much as I would have expected. Looks like Prevalence has run into some issues, however. So if we send our army up there, try and sort a few things out. It's a little scary that they weren't running away there, and I think we are still going to be able to utterly defeat them. Self-sustaining colony. That's a problem. To need a conquistador. Really should have got one sooner. Never mind. Okay, well, let's keep heading west because there may be people colonising towards the east as well. How are we doing for free people? Not too badly, so let's make some claims on them. And in fact, how are we doing with the others? I think Brazil, we might have another option. So if we assume our colonies can handle themselves now, it's fine. Also fine. Did we already have that one? Right. Okay, well, we can go for Highveld. So how many do we actually have then? 40. So we must have a few then, mustn't we? So if we were to attack Brazil, we actually have claims on 4 provinces. That's probably enough, I think. Maybe we should consider doing that immediately. Put the conquistador to use once we have well, isn't that interesting? Okay, all over the show. Right, at least this one we can follow up with immediately. It's still moving. Send a colonist. Okay, so if we take the conquistador down to Brazil, I don't actually think they have any troops down here, and given that our colonies have shown that they're able to deal with them themselves, and given that our colonies don't seem to be helping very much of anything else, So any separatists in Aragon, that's probably the worst place you could possibly have arisen. Alright, not sure where their ally is, so we must keep an eye on that. Gully noble rebels, that's fine. I mean, it's a minor nuisance, but not going to cause us too many issues. So I was sort of thinking if we have this war going as well, most of our colonies aren't helping much in India, presumably because it's so far away. So there'll be a lot more help against Brazil, and partly because we're already at war. Ooh, Zimbabwe is coming down. Right, okay. That's a bit annoying. So I'm not going to be able to claim these lands because Zimbabwe's already claimed them. They're going to be equally irritated by us. But hey, they were attacking them before. It's our turn to attack them now. It was us who weakened them in the first place, you know. Right, so a lot of it's actually going to come down to over here with our colonies. So it would, I think, be polite to give him a gift again. Given that I've actually dragged them in this time. Mamluks as well. So let's make another claim on the Australian province. Earl of France, excellent. Although he's only a +2 advisor, I am seriously lacking in diplomats now. Oh, of course he has. Oh, brilliant. Not in a huge hurry to recruit people, I have to say. Okay, can we open another colony here? We can. Wonderful. So ideally we want to be finishing both wars at around the same time. Tierra Austral, we want... Alright. I'm looking in Australia is looking a bit unhappy. Okay, slow down. Right, so what else do the Mamluks themselves have? I think we should just grab some places now. Oh, brilliant. Yeah, let's do that. And back to India. We had one siege. So, I'm going to go and relieve this one. Realistically though, it might be time to call it on both wars. So how about we just send you over to siege one of the castles, just in case. Keep an eye on the Brazilian war. So we have everything we can reasonably have in Brazil. How are they doing? But we could actually be doing a lot better. And we've maxed out on admin. So let's reduce inflation a couple of times. Knock our admin down a bit. Let's see if the diet can give us anything. Manufactory, farm estate, or production infrastructure. So that's a counting house or manufactories. Well, the nobility kind of hates us, so how about if we do a manufactory in Pavie to cheer them up a little. Got another random plus, that's good. We can use the extra stability. Need to find Pavie, which I think is here. So we just need a manufactory there, I think. And that will make the nobles a bit happier. Excellent. Right. Okay. So it's probably worth spinning on a bit, simply because Brazil's just being overwhelmed. That's fine. Great Britain are having a revolution. That's not great. We have nationalism against Spain, which could be good. Okay, Bengal will cede us a bunch of places. In fact, it looks like they're willing to give way too much. Okay, whatever. I don't really mind. See how things look once that's happened. Might give us room for another vassal, possibly. I think they released Koch over here, didn't they? Who doesn't want to be a vassal though? Probably because they're too far away. Let's revoke an embargo. So we should probably look at firstly disbanding these mercenary armies, which we should no longer need. We'll move our army back. Oh, we've got a second castle. Excellent, and we've actually got another place the army can live now. So that would be a better place to keep them. Disband you as well. Need to core all these provinces, which is a good use of that excess admin power. Legitimacy has finally gone yellow, which is good. So, and we've got 88 war score with Brazil, so let's see about making peace with them. They give us all of these and a bunch of other stuff. I think that all looks good. I just need to get a diplomat back. And there we go. Happy days. We've actually bridged across now as well, so I don't know if we're going to end up with some colonial squabbles over who owns what now. But yeah, I think that's pretty good overall. So definitely need to stop there, gone way over. Wasn't actually intending to make war this time, but not at all unhappy with the result. We do need to check on our claims next time and look at who else we might attack. We've still got a decent amount of manpower, so but we need to check our force limits and things too, see if we have the size of armies we ought to have. But yeah, probably going to deal with all of that next time. But yeah, we've expanded into Bengal a bit, we've shattered them a bit, we've eclipsed them as a rival. Probably want to make Siam a rival now, seeing as they're an option. Taken land down here, improved our colonies, so generally should have improved our power quite a bit. And it is now 1750. But let us leave it there for now. So yeah, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.